There, get wrecked. I'm doing a late night, not even that late, just a little Minecraft stream. Why not? Mm-hmm. Uh, there, you should now be able to be heard. Yep.
Do you believe in life after life after life after life after life? I'm about to crash out and put...
G52 at F15, 60.
Oh.
I just put mending on my sword a few minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
Finally.
Yay!
Sorry, what were you saying, though?
Oh, I was gonna say I'm about to crash out and make a diamond hoe with silk touch. There we go.
Oh.
It's like, why? Why a hoe? It's less confusing that way. Oh, does there go the money? Money, 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 dollar bill, y'all, dollar bill, y'all.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Sleep Disciple and Obsidian.
Hello.
Every time I see the unicorn, I picture a female. Then I hear you, throws me off guard. Oh no, I'm sorry.
Sorry. If it does help, he does like dudes.
Does
If it helps at all. It's like, well, women like dudes, and he likes dudes. So I guess he's okay.
I'm going through my zombie farm, getting all the armor and stuff out to smelt.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out what buildings go where. Because, yeah, I'm still making that mistake of transplanting the surviving villagers.
Yeah.
It's like, I need to get you all home. And, yeah.
I'm doing okay, Obsidian. How are you? You were saying, Navar?
Oh, I was just adding exponent to what I was saying earlier. Just yeah, okay. What are we doing here? We don't know.
Damn.
I was thinking, and that wasn't good. If I wanted to add a second building on top of the hill, I'd have to grab the building I've already made and shift it. The entire fucking building. 6 blocks to the south. It is also the largest building on my build. Like, in the village. It's 3 stories tall. It has 2 individual bedrooms and an ornate-ish hallway. It's where 2 clerics live. Help.
I'm doing well. A little while ago, I was talking about the time I was drunk, and I just got back from the squid front. I made another few hundred squids join their deer maker. Gotcha.
So I can add like a house off to the side. I can make that a blacksmith. This can be an residential. This can also be kind of edited around and turned into residential as well. I'm sorry that you have to hear me mumbling.
You're fine.
This is the exact reason why you go through zoning and planning first, and then you start construction.
Yes. Hello, Peely.
Hey, Pele.
Hope you are doing well. And I'm glad you guys liked Iron Lung. I still want to
Yeah.
see it.
I refuse. I don't know why I'm refusing, but I now refuse. Okay, what else could I do? That house there, and make a farmer? That would be easiest. I have to build up the terrain here a little bit. That's okay. That's okay. Make a pretty little farm. How are we doing? You're not supposed to ask those kinds of questions. We don't exist beyond the veil. Do not look at the man behind the curtain.
I exist at the moment.
Blue wants to know. Blue has gots to know.
You don't have a bed, do you, bro?
No, not with me. Hold on. Let me just run to one.
Oh, I can.
It's right there.
Okay. I was just gonna say I can go to one. I just didn't know if you had one. I forget to bring mine.
Thankfully, my castle mess is just right there. In fact, the village itself is barely out of like entity render distance. It's just barely out of eternity render distance. That's a lot of coal.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't grab spare dirt.
I think so.
This is me a lot. It's your brain wanting stimulation of some kind, and it's like, well, video games are stimulation. Let's have a video game here, and a lot of video games are violent.
Doesn't mean you actually want to murder someone or anything like that.
Sometimes you do.
Right, but it is normally your brain just being like, please, I need something to happen. Something interesting.
I wish to do a thing. Okay, what do you want to do? Entertainment.
Yeah, intrusive thoughts. I have them a lot. Like, a lot.
There have been a lot of days
lot of
where he
them
just
really bad.
He just wants to walk up to me, pull off his belt, wrap it around my neck, and then hang me from the rafters. Honestly, I
No.
find that kind of hot.
No. Not with a belt.
No. No horny. Okay.
No, just not with a belt.
Oh. Not with the belt, not from the neck.
No.
One, two,
Okay, Blue.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hey. Blue, why have you taken over Pele's device? How dare you?
Have they
Don't
lost
you know?
typing privileges?
They have.
Did they say one too many swear words?
Who's
They're
Blue?
regular.
Yeah, Blue is a regular. Blue is a friend of Pele, so it's like, they can hang out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're really gay, about yay tall.
About Yatal, super gay. Did I mention gay?
Are part of the RGB crew, because they're blue.
You hate to see it. Yep. We haven't collected a yellow yet.
No. Hello, Monkey Thief.
Hello. The Mr. Thievius Monkeys. I guess having Silk Touch on the axe isn't like. Yeah. Let me steal that. Minecraft and Chill really need to rebuy the game. Oh no! What happened to your original copy? Why did you make it explode?
Hope you're doing well, Monkey Thief.
Yeah. And in case you're not doing well, you better change it. This is a threat. I'm gonna threaten you with kindness. Oh,
I'm
that's a
sorry.
shame. Actually, if Cody has the original CD key, they shouldn't have to buy the game again.
Yeah. Unless you were using a pirated copy.
Yeah, unless you were using a pirated copy, in which case, good for you. Not condoning piracy. What are you talking about? Dear Mega Billion Dollar Corporation. You earned it. You earned all that money. We don't know how. We don't know when. But you definitely earned it. Absolutely. So much so. And you deserve friends. 'Cause billion-dollar corporations are people too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my trillion-dollar corporations. Have we reached that point yet?
Yeah.
Ugh. Oh, let me guess. Apple?
The value. Not that they actually have trillions of dollars.
Okay.
Apple, I think Amazon and Nvidia, something like that. Maybe Alphabet too.
Maybe. I don't know.
I think
Alphabet does a lot of it, like spreads out its finances a lot for tax purposes.
Apple was the first
Yeah.
valued at $1 trillion company, though. I know that.
Valued at a mistake of a company.
Yeah, the creator of Minecraft sold his company to Microsoft for like $2 billion or something like that. It was like a crazy amount. For one person to be getting, yeah, it was a lot of money, or something crazy like that. Maybe it wasn't that much, but I think it might have been.
Might have been, yeah.
$2.5 billion in 2014. And then, unfortunately, the creator of Minecraft is not a great person. It turned out very homophobic and transphobic. And I was like, okay, so you had to ruin it. And that's why you never hear a peep about him anymore. Marcus Pearson.
Get bullied off the internet, bro. Yep. Doop. Doop.
I haven't seen that, but I believe it.
But would you believe that he was in charge of turning all the frogs gay?
It would.
Do you understand? Freaking frogs gay. That is a decade old now. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me. I am also streaming on Twitch.
You're also twitching on stream? Damn.
Pulsating on stream right now.
Long as you're not quivering on stream.
But where am I gonna carry my arrows? Oops, that's what I wanted to do.
Is there a job profession that uses a stone cutter, or am I safe to just drop this thing here and not have to worry?
Yeah, stonemason is a profession.
God damn it.
I mean, you are at least a decade old.
We try to remember that sometimes. Some days remembering that I'm older than the rings of Saturn is just a little difficult.
And I'm just very stressed out.
He's also very stretched out.
In the mind, yes.
Was 3 tall. I'm stupid. Okay. Da da da.
We've kind of set up, like, to go look at a car Saturday, and for some reason, it's really stressing me out. I don't know.
Look,
I feel like my anxiety has been, like, spiking again, and it hasn't in quite a while. And I feel like I've been kind of regressing when it comes to, like, socializing with people in person. I've become, like, kind of uncomfortable again, quite a bit. I also just really want to try and find a way or ways to make money. That really bothers me. I know Krypha feels a similar way too.
Nah, I don't want to have money. What's the point of that?
There's a good chance we have to sell one of our vehicles, and I personally don't really want to. If I could afford it, I'd really like to keep it. At least for myself. As my vehicle, once I get my license. But we need money to do that.
Yeah. And the other thing is the whole, like... We like to... Well, as he said, we'd like to keep a hold of the vehicles, but the reason why we have to get a second vehicle is because the other one is so unreliable.
Yeah, it's more
It's
that the
just
vehicle itself is 30 years old, and just stuff on it is
yeah.
failing. It's not so much like the car, oh, we've treated it poorly. No, it's just 30 years old, so parts are worn out and need
No,
replacing.
we've treated it so poorly. Driving it, sending it to the auto shop when it's a
I
thing
mean,
that needs to be fixed.
yeah, and to be fair, the van has the equivalent of 150,000 miles on it, so that's pretty good. And I guarantee a lot of the parts in it are original. So, yeah. Yeah. What I keep thinking, I want to try and sell stuff. Um, but I think the better way to go about it is the idea that keeps coming back to me, and like trying to make stuff to sell. And I still want to give making furry stuff a go, like the tails.
Yeah.
Uh, I guess I'll just need to watch some videos on like learning how to sew. I used to be able to hand sew, but it's been a very long time. And I'd need to buy a sewing machine, but I have looked on like Facebook Marketplace and stuff, and I found a bunch for sale for like 30 bucks, so that's not a problem.
It's good to start with a plan. Unless that plan is a start, in which case you should stop.
And the way I keep thinking about it too is, with this car that we're potentially gonna get, we should be pretty easy to get our money back for what we paid.
Yeah.
Because the price doesn't go much lower than what we're potentially paying for it. You know, so.
It could.
And from when I was looking up last night, I like asking, like going on Google and searching like the car in that many miles, and there's lots of people asking like, oh, is this a good deal for that car with almost exact miles? And like, as long as it's about $3,000 or under, it's actually a really good deal. So I'll take it. The one thing I'll need to practice though is parallel parking, but I've been able to do it about 3 or 4 times with the Delica, so I should be able to do it with the car.
No, it's impossible now. You've gotten too used to having all of the steering options.
Well, the nice thing with the Delica was, even though it was, well, it is a lot longer, it has the mirror in the very back. That was like a lifesaver. Yeah, I got suggested, like, start simple and try making, like, tails. Because the shapes for a lot of them are relatively easy. You know what I mean? And aren't going to take, like, a crazy amount of measurements and fabric and stuff. Well,
yeah, it's not making a fursuit head as your introduction into making furry stuff.
Yeah.
Not speaking from experience, what are you talking about? And it's like, well, if he's having problems and wanting to like make money, and it's like, I have the knowledge to do this, why don't I? Motivation shit.
Yeah.
I am not motivated unless I'm yelled at, and he refuses to yell at me. He's too good of a person.
I don't like yelling. It stresses me out.
Again, he's too good of a person. Silver is what State Farm wishes they could be.
Because I've seen at the 2 cons we've been to, especially the last one in Springfield, the Comic-Con, I saw people selling tails at like a vendor.
Yeah.
Maybe if Peely does cons, I can send some to her.
Why?
Or sorry, them. Yeah. My bad, I'm not good at remembering pronouns.
I'm not good at remembering. Who are you? Why am I here? What is a water bottle?
But yeah, I've always had that problem where I will wait till the last second to do it
Yeah.
because of a lack of motivation. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it makes 100% sense to me.
Oh, I was hoping 99.1.2.2.3%.
Motherfucker! You want to make tails? I want to make
Eggman.
no, eggnog. That's where the money is.
I'll nog you.
Oh, that's gotta be a mistake. He wants to make tails, I want to make ears. It's the perfect symbiotic relationship. We kill each other in the process, and then someone else takes over.
God, I wish there was like a financial way that we got to keep my grandmother's house.
Yeah.
I mean, the taxes alone were 14 grand a year, so that wasn't gonna happen. But because the workroom was perfect and the amount of fabric left over would have been perfect. Like, even if not ideal for fursuits, just for testing, like learning and stuff. Yeah.
No, you would have been in just too deep. You would have made way too many fursuits in
And plus,
total.
we had 5 different sewing machines. We had different seam machines, button press.
Yeah, I've mentioned that kind of stuff to my sister, and she did the right thing. She called me out on my bullshit, and it's like, I built my first fursuit stuff for a partial while I was in college, taking classes. I lived in an apartment, 1 room. Like, okay, yeah, I did need to be called out like that.
Why was she calling you out?
It's same conversation. Just like, I want to make some fursuit stuff, but I just keep getting in my own way and like being just down talking myself. It's like, Var, look, I made my first fursuit stuff while I was in college, in an apartment, 1 singular room, which is like smaller than most normal rooms, and I stitched all that together.
Yeah.
And she sewed patterns. She sewed patterns. Do I have any of that? I think I have 1 or 2 of those pictures.
I mean, I have pictures of you and me at cons, but
Yeah.
your face
like,
is showing in some of them, so I don't post those.
Yeah, you can always take a quick edit and go like, blank.
I'll put my face on your face.
Perfect. We'll put in get your art out if I can find it.
Yes. She's the one who led him astray in the first place.
We're gonna blame it on her, but it was about the same time frame. Which was also really funny because, again, we had no access to, like, open internet and other stuff until around middle school. And we were definitely interested in anthropomorphic individuals way before that. Oh yeah, me wearing my t-shirt over my face so we can send an image to Kelso saying that I showed up
Mm-hmm.
at your place alive. Why would I ever show up alive?
Here's the kniff Krypha made me.
Gross.
His sister is cool. We've never spoken.
I've offered.
Voice-wise. And she does not get back to my texts. She
Nope.
despises me.
She doesn't get back to anyone though. I'm surprised that she calls me. Again, it's for my family talking to each other is an anomaly.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. That's the perfect one. It's old, it's cruddy. However, it was made in a room with a box of scraps. Yeah, mine's in Get Your Art Out and yours is in Cool Art. I was more impressed with the tail than anything else. It's hard to hate on a good thick tail. But it wasn't thick, it was just ornate.
I found it.
You did it. You did it. You did it. Hooray. Or as the Jacks did say, hooray.
Why are they self-consuming?
Oh my god, he just bit down upon his own flesh.
I found it, Var. I went and looked at the name of the picture of the knife, and I was able to use that to find it in my photos on my Google.
Coagulation.
It's under Cool Art.
Yeah.
That's the poker that Var sent to me,
I did send him a knife.
and he made it too.
No, I didn't. There is no evidence of that. I 100. Oh,
Night
obsidian.
Obsidian.
Yep, I 100% did not make that knife, and I also did not almost accidentally cut my entire finger off with it.
Well, don't do that.
Yeah.
You need that for fingering purposes.
Mm-hmm. I was over the stream. Okay, I was like, what is breaking blocks? You.
Mm-hmm.
It's you. Yeah, okay, now that's an intrusive thought.
You want to destroy me?
Yes, no. So I'm sitting here, I'm putting stuff together, and my brain is like, if this if this was an HOA, people would commit bloodshed to get this one plot because right next to the chapel.
Hmm.
I must be the one closest to the people of God. First of all, I don't think that's how clerics
Guys,
work
he's
in
out
this
to get me.
universe. Oh, damn, you hate to see it.
My dad thinks so.
Yeah.
My dad literally sent an unhinged post to my mom today, saying she needs to call him immediately because we need to get away from you guys, as in the Mormons.
Careful.
Because you're after us.
I'm venomous, obviously. The Mormons.
See ya, Cody.
See ya.
For context, I haven't talked to my dad in years, but he's become kind of like a hardcore religious nut. And he thinks Krypha is trying to take advantage of us.
I hope so. I hope I am. That'd be so much better if I was.
Despite us inviting you to our house.
Nope, I'm 100% here to steal your baked potato recipe.
And me knowing you since 2017.
No, doesn't matter. I'm here to steal your baked
You
potatoes.
met your goddamn parents.
Who the fuck has parents? Why are they parents?
If if someone wanted to make a house in the cliffs here, this would be a good spot for one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, Discord did not like the O part of that. Okay, fine. Fuck you, Discord. Oh yeah. And now that I've turned noise cancelling off on this, I get to make all of the unhinged noises. Please don't. Oh, okay. My apologies. Oh yeah, I was like, where do all my copper ingots go? You keep turning them into lanterns.
But lanterns look so nice.
They do. Oh yay, local dumbass forgot to grab a bed for this place.
Oh god, that scared the shit out of me. It just, I have hostile mobs off because of my mob spawner. So to just be shot by a skeleton out of nowhere. I was not expecting it. Jesus. Zoink, Scoob.
Zoink Scoob. They're about to steal our greens. Yeah. Hey Pele, how much effort is it gonna take to completely remap one village? Just a question. Like, if a village was just slightly to the left, how much of an issue would that be for the maps? Okay. They're also connected to the same map ID, just don't rename it. Okay.
$14.05, $14.95. Not bad.
Good, okay, he claimed the bed. And the nearest position for him is the... Okay, now it's the second farm plot. Wow, I haven't seen a single... I haven't seen a single creeper ever since I lit up the entire place like Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Turn noise suppression back off. I mean, on.
You're fine.
Now everyone's gonna be like, hey, Var, that was kind of chunky. What's up with your hands? And I was like, we don't talk about that right now.
He has hands.
I do? Ooh, well, that sounds like a mistake. The fact that you need to make a copper torch to make a copper lantern is kind of silly.
Yeah, I agree. But they just wanted more excuses to make copper, I guess. Or to use copper.
Yeah. And it's like, okay, well,
A great
we
reason,
are,
but you know.
well, we are using it.
Mm-hmm.
Here it is being used.
Luckily, copper is pretty abundant.
Yeah.
Especially with fortune.
Mm-hmm. Why doesn't anyone love this new element that we just brought in? Please stop. Oh, wrong one. There we go. You like copper, the expansion makes? Yeah, that's true. Like, you like it because it makes it more useful? That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 100% valid reason. Leave and never show up again. I will not take valid criticism or insight. What do you think this is? An open platform where we share opinions? No, this is YouTube. We take you out of it. I'm sorry, that was mean. Want to watch me do it again?
Yes.
Why are you so full of hate? That's a good question. My therapist says that I'm gonna call the cops. I have a restraining order, but I don't think that's the answer people want. Okay. Amethyst should be part of enchanting. Fair.
No, how dare you?
Amethyst. Why Discord? Why do you hate? Speaking about hating, this one villager refuses.
Oh.
He's like, I don't like the new town center. It's like, well, the old town center doesn't have a 5-block tall wall defending it. Solve that problem. Yeah. I just read the Pele's message of enchanting overall just needs to have a bit of an overhaul. I agree. I didn't even check that farmer's trades. Soon, gentlemen, soon. You shall have a house that you can move into. I say to my zombie villagers as if they can understand me. This is the belief of Blue. Your phone dead. Oh no.
I agree.
Uh,
Especially the too expensive. That shouldn't even
Yeah.
exist. Just make it expensive. That's it.
No.
It'll be
No one
annoying,
should have more than
but let me do what I want.
5 levels.
Yeah.
My biggest issue is with the anvil breaking. Like, that's just ridiculous. I have personally worked on anvils that are older than most people. And those anvils were also beat to hell before I worked on them. Even it comes with a hit to villagers. No longer selling max level enchanting, forcing you to buy more books from them. You want to have all the protections and thorns on your armor. What kind of defense do you have? Yes. You want to have Bane of Arthropods on your sword? Not gonna lie, that's pretty cringe. The Bane of Arthropods. It's like, you wanted that. You openly decided to have that. Hoglins can enter a 1x1 square.
Yeah. I get it.
Yeah. I want the smiting hoe. I mean, smiting shovel is the better meme, but let me sandbox in my sandbox game? No. If we allow people to sandbox too close to the sun, we'll have to move the sun farther away. Remember, GKGB, Gatekeep Girl Boss. GLGKGB, there we go. Gaslight, Gatekeep, Girl Boss. Blue is over there wanting the Sword of Ultra Smite. Secret tunnels. Secret tunnels through the mountains.
A stair up through this tunnel that's going through the mountain. But it's like an official path that I'm working in.
New.
Very tired.
How tired am I? Let's see. My brain really wanted to call Neapolitan ice cream cosmetology.
Good.
Man, I just want some cosmetology ice cream. Like, what? You want your ice cream to be a hairdresser? I don't understand you. That's good, that's good.
Yay.
Why would you
Welcome
ever allow
back.
yourself to do that?
Oh no.
Greetings, feline. Meow. You mean you're not used to having a resident stalker? Blue, change that. Blue, Peely, you are now Monkey Thief's resident stalker. Have fun.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
Villager, I come offering wheat and potatoes, and you will be trading wheat and potatoes. Do you understand me? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, now it's time for me to go to the other farmer that I have. So close, follow me.
Nice. Whoppers are good.
Yay!
It wouldn't surprise me if they're doing cost cutting.
Oh, the blacksmith is not happy that I keep changing. I keep harassing the neighbor farmer. He will not get out of my way.
Yes. It's just a
Yes.
schmear of a burger. Everyone loves a good burger schmear.
Yeah, they call it a smash burger for a reason.
I don't know, I had a Big Mac today and I haven't had one in like a couple months and it just hit good. I like how there's 3 boats right here.
I don't know whose they belong to.
Actually, there's a 4th.
I'm actually impressed with this villager's consistency of being 50% right all the time.
Oh.
There we go. Like, the consistency of almost there. Oh no. Why would you destroy your partner's equipment? Why? Revenge for something.
Mhm.
But yeah, why? Ow.
Has anyone here gone after an ocean monument yet, or no?
I have not.
Okay, I need to at some point. Wow, that got lucky.
What happened?
Looting really helped me out. I needed 9 leather, and I got exactly what I needed without killing all my cows. I have 2 cows left now.
Yay!
Talk about close.
I just want to find a way to effectively and consistently spawn the hoglins in without the pigmen showing up. I don't think that's possible. Why isn't it possible? It's just not possible. Why not, you stupid bastard?
Yeah, stuff like that happens, or parents sell their kids stuff
Mm-hmm.
as like a punishment, or as like, oh, my son moved out, so I'm just gonna sell this.
Yeah. My son doesn't exist anymore. He's dead to me. Yeah. Actually, when I worked at Goodwill Desert Industry, yeah, when I was working at Desert Industry, there were a couple times where it was just like, well, I'm just donating this because they're not using it anymore. And we look into it and it's some collector's edition stuff. It's like, oh, I see. We once had somebody drop off a $20,000 violin.
Do you eat it?
Yes, crunch, crunch. Needless to say, that violin never made it to the floor. It was pulled as valuable, and then that gets sold on the Desert Industry website. I was like, okay, but what the fuck? This is supposed to be a thrift store. You're supposed to be able to come in here and be like, yay, we have a $20,000 violin for $30.
There, I now have a map.
Oh, does it show where I live?
No, I haven't
it's
mapped all the way down there.
infinitely better because it exists.
Yep, scalpers are not fun.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. How's it going, Char Stew?
I really, really am tired. Holy crap. I read that as chartreuse. It's like, that's a fun name. And then you said char stew. Like, oh no. Doing pretty good? That's good to hear.
Thank you. I was just mapping out the outside.
He lives in the collaborative area. Where would my base be on that map? It would be south, way south. It would be in the basement if it was on your map.
Yeah, this is the most zoomed in, just default. There.
Get silk touched bees.
You're good.
Oh, shit. Okay, that's a lot of creepers.
Yeah, there's a lot of water around here. I've set up my house basically where two different bodies of water meet.
He bridges my home with everyone else's homes.
Yeah, and if you want to go from one water to the other, you have to go on land, even though the distance is really short.
Yeah.
But
We
I do
have
think
every
that will be...
opportunity to change that, but it's funnier if you keep it.
Yeah, I was thinking of addressing that at some point.
One more beehive? Why do you want beehives? I don't know.
Okay, there's that.
Made some wax
Okay.
that are ready to go and will be delivered tomorrow. Okay. But what if tomorrow doesn't come? What if the sun explodes? What if I explode? Sexually, of course.
Oh.
What if I get surrounded by 7 creepers? And then I get launched into the stratosphere.
That's one way to go. And at least you would have gone doing what you loved. Blasting off.
Team Rocket's blasting off again.
There.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I better not hear any explosions. I give you plenty of room and ran very fast. I like making explosions. Explosions are cool.
It's from the mob spawner. The zombie spawner. I've been combining pieces to make like full pieces. And plus, disenchanting them is free XP.
Yeah.
Plus, if you really want, you can smelt them down and get nuggets. Which I think you should get at least 1 ingot. Do you play Minecraft, Charstu?
Wow, Discord did not like the way that I said bees. Bee! Legacy? Okay.
Legacy is good. I played the hell out of it. Especially on 360. And then PS4 when I eventually got one.
You know, I don't think I've ever personally owned a game console.
Yeah, you can emulate most of them nowadays. No, you have a PSP. I know what you
PSPs
mean,
count?
like a home console.
Yeah.
And a DS. 3DS.
Yeah, I have handhelds, but yeah.
Yeah, I get you. I mean, if you ever want to play more console games, my PS2 is in the closet there.
Yeah. And options are good.
Big stretch.
Big stretch indeed. Oh, the dripping honey from the hives just makes me think that I should be able to put a cauldron underneath them and gather the honey that way.
That'd be good. That's the second chicken jockey that spawned in a row. Cool. I used to have a bunch of consoles, and I regret selling them. But kind of had to for money last year.
Yeah.
I would like to make some sort of open... I know it's kind of cliche at this point, but I like open world, like fantasy RPGs.
Okay.
I'd love to do something like that. Even if I'm not the one doing like the modeling and stuff, although I'd like to give modeling a shot. Like 3D modeling and stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe like design. And, like...
No, he means posing up for the models.
Yes.
Strut your stuff, king.
But I'd want to come up with all sorts of like fantasy like races you could play as, because humans are cool and all, but
They are.
they're cool enough. But I'd rather play as some sort of like fantasy creature or monster or something. I think it's a lot more interesting.
You get humans. You get the neat pass.
Very nice, 50. I had 2 GameCubes that I never got a game for because they were too expensive to buy the ones I wanted because of collectors.
Because of Nintendo's collectors.
Yeah, I had a PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, original Xbox, two 360s. I have an Xbox One still. I had a PS Vita. I had a PSP. I had a DS at some point. I have no idea what happened to that. That was like over 15 years ago. We had two N64s. I don't know. We somehow got two of them in like a bundle that someone didn't want. Again, this was like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I think my mom got them from someone at her work. And that's how I got my PS2. And one of the games included was GTA 3.
The family picture.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as long as you like them, they're fun. I still have my original 360. That's the one I kept. But before I got rid of my console, a lot of my consoles though, I did like grab my save files and stuff.
Oh, sorry.
What?
Hmm?
You said sorry.
Yeah. I sneezed. I exploded.
Oh, bless you. Get blessed,
No!
fool.
Ah! Ah! Stranger danger.
Oh yeah, we have a Switch. I forget about that. I forget we have
Yeah.
a Switch. We very briefly had a Wii U, but then quickly returned it because it was bad.
Because it refused to work.
Yeah, the battery in the pad was completely dead, which defeats the point of having it. My PS3 I sold to one of my best friends, who still has it. And it was under the condition that he, like, doesn't sell it to anyone else. Because I wanted to give it to him so he'd enjoy it.
Yeah.
And it's the original fat PS3 that can play PS1 and 2 games.
I shouldn't have put the Silk Touch pickaxe away.
Yeah. My 360 is the 360 Elite, which is like the black, bigger hard drive version of the white arcade ones. Mine red ringed once, but then it was fine. And I eventually had to get a new 360 because the disk drive gave out on that one. It still works digitally, but the one I regret giving up is my PS4, because I just liked having one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The one I regret giving up with those sweet batteries.
Yeah, but again, we needed money. And it was one of the three things. I was like, oh, someone will actually give me money immediately for these. That's why I want to give the flea market in Connecticut a go. Because the entry fee is only like 15 bucks, 20 bucks.
Okay.
And they even have indoor space you can do too.
But do they have indoor plumbing?
Yes. Yeah, I used my PS3 for my PS2 games a lot. And I was more of the on the 360, because that's where I started meeting my first online friends. It was 360. Where's my telephone? I thought it was you messaging me.
Nope. It's some slut. I don't know who's messaging you. It's Kelso. Ah, yes, the resident harlot. Got it.
Yeah, the 360 Slim and the 360E, which is the one I had, the last 360 I had after the Elite, fixed the overheating issues, and they were pretty reliable. But yeah, the arcade literally had like a majority fail rate. The white Xbox 360s. And I think it had something to do with like the thermal paste heating up and like moving away. Like there's some weird...
I thought it was the soldering was like very light.
That's what it was. It was soldering. Yeah. Yep. We had an N64, but the first console I got and I was getting games for over time was the PS2, then PS3, then got a 360, then got a PS4, and then got an Xbox One, and then I got a Series X, which is what I have now. I have no plans on getting a PS5. Not a bad console, there's just not enough games on there for me to justify the price right now.
And I almost no plans of getting a PS6 for opposite reasons.
I was interested in the Switch too until Nintendo continuously ruins everything with their greed and arrogance.
Garrigans, if you will. Greed and arrogance? Garrigans?
And now Nvidia has soaked up the graphics card share so much, it's actually ridiculous. They now own 95% of the GPU market share. And an interviewer was asking the CEO of Nvidia, and they basically said, "Well, it's because we basically created the modern gaming industry." Talk about ego.
Hmm.
Oh, you made the modern gaming industry. Oh, so you made all the microtransactions. Gotcha. That's really something you want to spout and boast
You're
about.
the one who did this to us.
Yeah, that's something you really want to boast about.
No, we didn't do all the bad. We just did all the good. Like,
Okay, thanks for stopping by, Trustru.
bye.
They are cheaper, but yeah, they're still too expensive. The only people who are gonna be buying the consoles that are gonna be the premium prices are gonna be the people who have everything and are die-hard fans. Otherwise, people are gonna be sticking to the previous consoles. I mean, a huge amount of Sony's player base are still on PlayStation 4 and have refused to go to PS5. You know? Because a lot of devs are still making games for the PS4, so it's like, why would I upgrade if I can still play the games okay-ish on the console I already have, you know? Especially with how not great today's economic climate is.
Yeah.
I don't buy new games very much. I used to more often, but it was still uncommon. It was like, oh, there'd be a couple releases each year, but I both can't afford it, and then my PC can't run a lot of modern big games. So it's just like, okay, I'll stick with the indie stuff. You know, oopsie.
Yeah. Wait, why boop me? What are you doing?
Well, there's no one else to boop.
I need an adult?
Monkey Thief doesn't have a nose to boop. It fell off when the cat stole it.
It fell off when the cat stole it.
And Blue literally doesn't have a nose. He's just blue with eyes. Yeah, I get you. The newest game I own, in terms of like a AAA game, is Wilds.
Damn, that's wild.
Damn, you wildin'. Cool, I'm up to level 30.
Yay.
I actually want to pick up the new Pokemon game, but I don't have a Switch 2. There's a video I want to send you, that I wanted to send you earlier, but I kept forgetting.
Does it explain why Wesker should be in the next Super Smash Bros?
Yes.
What? Who? Like, exactly.
There it is. Yeah, it's one of the first Pokemon games I actually want to try it. Where is Crypha?
I don't exist anymore. I decided to delete all social media, so I'm just not there. Let the Discord
Sent.
rot.
This is why I want to get Pokopia.
That's porn.
It's potentially leading into that.
We can dream.
I mean, he's certainly dreaming. I hope you're excited there's a chance of snow next week.
Me freezing is always an excitable and something to be excited about. There we go. If I freeze, it's worth celebrating. Frozen to death with a smile on his face.
New Happy Meal toys are Crocs. But miniature.
Crocodiles?
No, the shoes.
Crocodiles?
Sure. Pokemon Fire Red version, Pokemon Leaf Green version, now available on Nintendo Switch.
Pokemon Not Your Version, now available on the Nintendo Switch.
It has simulated gambling, apparently.
Like every good video game.
And mild fantasy violence. I want medium fantasy violence. Or spicy.
Spicy fantasy violence.
Well, yeah, that's what mild and
Impact.
medium means. Mild spice, medium spice, spicy spice.
Spicy spice. Oh shit, I can't put a barrel there because... Aren't barrels like something that villagers can make into a trade job?
It turns them into a fisherman.
Yeah, no, I can't put a barrel there. I'm making the librarian house in advance. It's like, oh, I'll put a barrel here to store, and like the lectern's right there. You fool! Don't you love it when you harvest a log well, any block, and it just launches itself as far as possible.
Don't you love what?
Oh, I was saying, don't you love it when you're harvesting the block and it just launches itself as far as possible away from you? Just gone. Where'd it go? Nobody knows.
Absolutely.
Ask God.
I'll
You just
ask
call up
Dagother.
Dagother? Okay.
So you can cop a feel.
Oh, is it going to tell you about his farm equipment?
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm gonna be ending string there. I'm pretty tired.
Yeah.
I normally try and stick to even numbers, but I'll make an exception. Uninflammable.
Inconceivable.
But yeah, thanks for hanging out tonight, guys. It was fun. But I must go to bed. I'm very tired. I think I got like 4 hours of sleep today. 5. And I'm very much feeling it.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for hanging out, Var. It was fun.
Don't ever invite me to a thing again, okay?
Okay, tomorrow I will. Today I will. Links in the description to Krypha's channel and our Discord where you can talk to us. Which
You
is
can?
cool.
No, it's not.
You can. They can talk to you only.
No, they can only talk to me with fans.
They have to throw fans at you.
Yes.
And you have to dodge them.
Mm-hmm.
There's also links to a coffee and a Patreon. And a QB and a rep.
And a rap,
But
that's
for now,
true.
I must
Who
end.
is streaming? Are they streaming on YouTube?
I don't know. I don't think so. But
I'm not seeing them on YouTube. They got kicked off the platform. They were too wholesome.
but yeah. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.